I'll be explaining support and resistance in this video. Support and resistance is very important in this trading thing. Osha, anything I show you like this, just try and practice it on your MetaTrader 5. At the beginning, it seems really hard, but later on, it all makes sense. So, now, but let me just use this for you so it will be easier for you. I just drew these things for you. After we finish now, when I explain it for you there, then I'll go to the main chart and show you an example too. So if you do this one, at least you want the other one. So now support now. Just look at this. Take resistance now, like the roof of your house. That is the top. Let's say now you want to jump. The roof will stop you from passing the roof. So you get, like, let's say now you jump. That roof will stop you. You bounce back. Just take it like that. We're just using this for example. While support now, the floor, you are jumping on the floor. Because of this floor now, you cannot break past. It's the floor that is stopping you, that is not making you pass this thing and go down. So just take support like the floor you are stepping on now is supporting you, and the resistance like the top of your roof. So let's say now market was moving. Let me use this thing for you. um the market started moving here, started moving, and then it got to this area here. Just that area, and it stopped. Instead of just be thinking about it, what made the market stop from there? Because there's something strong there. So market now started moving down again. It started moving down. It started selling. Market before then it started selling. Now it's, but it now go to that same area. It's selling again. That's to tell you that that area is a strong area. That roof is very strong. That roof that is stopping you is very strong. So you could have just entered yourself from here. But what you can do, just what you can do, since you have seen that that area is very strong, you can just say, if price goes back to that area again, I'll enter myself and make some money. So now let's look at it from here. Price will now start buying again. Price will start buying from there again. Get back to that area, and then start selling again. That is simply what resistance means. It's simply a zone at the top, an area at the top, where if price gets back there, if price gets to the top, it will start going down. The same thing with support, vice versa. If look at it here, price was moving, price was moving, selling, it was selling. Then it got down to this area here. It now started buying. That there's a good support around that area. Now see, it gets back that area, stopped this area. I will sell. So now I'm moving. Then you now remember, share price stopped at that area again. Let me just enter my buy. Since it seems like it is a good support area, let me just enter my buy from there. You can see, but you would have made your profit. Now let me show you this again. Let's use this one. Just think this is the market for you, so it will be very easy for you to. So now move and it's moving down again. This is the second time. That means you have already made profit from that other place when you bought again. So now price has gotten back to that area. You will say yes. It has gotten there for the third time again. We can enter our buy again and make some money again. And you see it start buying again. Although there are still some things that I'll explain to you, not at this level right now. Just see importance. Okay, now let's do an example on it to make you really understand it. This one. Yeah, now see. If you look at it here, price was moving. It was just moving like this. So on its own, it was just moving. Then it got to this area, and then it started going back up again. That's to tell you that what is that? Is that a support or a resistance? From what I've explained to you, price got back to that same area, and then it started buying again. You get you just start when price gets to that area again. I'll enter my buy and I'll make profit. So this is me now. I saw that area before, that support area. Let's see. I'll just mark it up like this sharp. I'll say yes. So when market was coming like this, he bought like this. He sold like this. It sold. It got to that area. That is our support area. It now moved again, started buying. And then later on, we just saw that going back to that area. That is a good support area. We just start entering, we start buying. So if we entered that support area now, we would have made plenty profit. Look at the profit. Plenty. It bought. It was just buying. So that's what support means. Now let me explain resistance to you. Okay, should we really understand this? Okay. So now after price started moving like this, the next video I will explain time frame for you and market structure, how the market moves. But for now, just understand this support and resistance. Just be practicing it on your own phone. So now look at it. Wait, this. So now, market was just moving. After I've made plenty profit like this, market has just been moving. So now, market again now go to another area, like to this area. They said that is what a so price got to that moving, started selling again. Then it now go back to the same area. What do we do from here? When price go back to that same resistance area, of course we have to sell and see the plenty profit would have made here. Would have made a lot of profit. So support and resistance is that simple. That look at it. That was our resistance area. So as price just got, we saw it now, price got to that area the first time, it started selling, and then it got back to that area, started selling again because it got back to that resistance area. It went there twice at least. So that is simply what support and resistance mean. Let me show you that for you. Okay. Yes, see it. Is that not exactly what I explained for you? Exactly what I explained for you. So what I want you to do for me now is for you to be practicing this thing on your MetaTrader 5. I'll show you how to enter trades later on. So now look at it now. Let me just do this one more time for you. So we'll not have problems with this again. So look at it. This is your ceiling. It got there. It now went there again. We had to sell from there. So it was selling. It bought again. It now got back to that same area. But now enter buys again. If price gets back to that area again, we still just keep on entering buys. So that's simply what support and resistance means. Hope you'll be able to do this. I think we'll have a video call soon, I'll explain this for you, and you too, you analyze it for me and show me.